How's it, everybody? Welcome to Upfront with me, Guy Hagi. Today, we'll be picking up Casey Lund, the most popular guy at Hawaii News Now. We gotta stay on this.
Turn around. Oh no, are you going into the woods?
There's some backstory to this guy. It's a big guy with a big backstory. You know, you've seen him on Cheap Eats, but there's so much more to this guy. And he's so skillful as a reporter, as an anchor, as our live guy. He brings so much to Sunrise. So we want you guys to meet him too. See, I told you, he's hitchhiking. I know he'd be hitchhiking. I know he is. So let's go pick him up.
This guy.
Casey Lund.
Hey.
You looking for a ride?
I am.
I told everybody you were hitchhiking. There you go, buddy. Come on in.
Woo, good to see you, brother.
Yeah, same here, man. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Welcome to Upfront.
Let's do it.
You know, people really love you.
Oh.
Especially for somebody not from Hawaii. You've been embraced by some, everybody.
Oh man, I am grateful for that.
How did you end up here?
I'll tell you. Well, how much do you want to share on this podcast?
Well, that's up to you, man.
Yeah. Well, people might not know this. I'll share. I was married for a spell. Was being the opposite word.
Oh, there's a skeleton in the closet.
Yeah. Oh, a few.
Okay.
I don't think that's a surprise to anybody.
Okay.
But anyway, that didn't work out. But I ended up, I had such good friends. Ashley Nagaoka, Chelsea, and even, despite all that, I just was like, I just always felt home here. And so, my long story short, my partner is in the Air Force. That's how I ended up here.
Okay.
Because I didn't have a job when I came.
Okay. Really?
No,
Oh, we thought you were pursuing your journalistic career.
Well, I was, but I didn't hear back from Hawaii News Now.
You're kidding me.
Oh, I was calling our former boss, who we all know.
Yeah. Who has a good eye for talent, by the way.
Yes. And I think, they get flooded in. And I think it's a real thing, right? You get people at any job that say, oh, I want to come out. I want to come live in Hawaii. And you probably like 60, however many percent of them, 60% or something, is probably people that when they get down to it, that's a big life change.
Yeah.
So,
Huge.
I bet they probably look first for local people just because, hey, it's cheaper and, and you want somebody from the community. So I applied and called. I didn't hear back. And then I did my research though, and I knew that this was the station to work at. I came in, I said, hey, can I just stop by? I did it that way, the old-fashioned way. I stopped by, bring application, and then, but they hired me as a cameraman.
Yeah, because you had skills as that as well.
I did. You have to they call it MMJ, multimedia journalist.
Right.
You shoot your own stuff. Yeah, you shoot your own stuff, edit your own stuff.
And don't you find it's also a matter of timing with regard to getting a job? Right?
Yes.
You could be qualified, but the timing's not correct.
Exactly. Well, that's the thing. They didn't have a reporter job. They said, hey, you got a cameraman. And I'll tell you what, though, Guy, I don't regret it at all. Because if you think they would have sent me to Mary Monarch to cover the lava, some guy from Idaho who just moved here as a reporter, but because I was a cameraman, all those guys, all of our awesome photographers, they get burnt out, traveling so much. So I said, hey, send me. So I got to cover the Kilauea eruption, tag along with Mileka, Ashley. Right,
but to that though, right, you really endeared yourself to the community and learned a lot about the community in those trials, in those trials, so to speak.
Yeah, trial by fire.
Yeah, trial by fire for sure. But that's why now you're the go-to guy for a lot of things on Hawaii Island, especially.
Yeah, I'm really grateful. I made my buddies over there, Kaika Marzo, and Hawaiians, the Hawaiians.
I know. You're more comfortable in places that local people are comfortable in. What is it about Hawaii that really has pulled you in and made you really, you're a certified local at this point? Really?
Yeah, well, right? I hope so. But, I just truly, the food.
The food. Well, I know you about your connection with the food. Yeah.
But the people. No, it's really the people. And you're not just saying that. Like my friends over on Hawaii Island, the people that just took me in. And that's how we are at H&N. It's a real tight-knit group.
Yeah.
There's something to be said about being out of your comfort zone, which I for sure was.
Yeah.
And because I grew up in a place where everybody looks like me, and out here I'm kind of the oddball. So it's good for me. It's humbling, man.
Yeah.
It's like, shut up, nobody cares. You're the weirdo guy, okay?
Highlights for you?
Highlights was 100% the volcano. Covering Kilauea was a life-changing thing. Not only just because to see lava up close, which I realized I was so grateful for, that not even native Hawaiians that lived here their whole life get to experience it. So I was very humbled and grateful for that experience. But then also just the getting to know people, traveling down in Puna, going around to Po'iki on a boat, seeing the lava go into the ocean. That, I think, that was probably when I was like, oh, I can't leave this place. This has been kind of imprinted on me. So that's probably number one, easily. And
let me stop you right there. What's it like to be recognized for you out in public? Because people recognize you all the time. Because you're on Sunrise 5 days a week. You're at all these really like you're leading top stories, across the Hawaii News Now. What's it like for somebody who goes, "Hey, Casey Lund"?
I love it. I do, and I'm a ham about it too. And I try. I'm very grateful for it. I know you know this to be true because I know you get recognized way more than I do. But the only time it ever kind of is when you're not feeling your best, or say you maybe had a late night or something, and you're just trying to go to H Mart and you just want to keep your head down, and then you have to be able to turn it back on. Yeah. But I'm always happy to, because people have, especially out here, people are so nice that they just want to take a picture, say hi, tell you they love watching us on Sunrise.
I think it's better is that you are the same person who interviews somebody as the guy that you're standing next to in a bar drinking.
I certainly try to be, because why would you be anybody else? Second highlight, I think it just happened just recently. I jumped out of the helicopter into the water with the Trident Adventure guys. I was like, oh man, this is pretty cool. I say that just generally speaking. And I know it's, we have photographers, cameramen. Heck no, I'm not going up in that. But I love flying in a helicopter. That's kind of like an ultimate reporter guy. We're live above the freeway.
and I know this is a sore spot for you.
Okay.
But I will have to. But I know what you're gonna bring up. Grateful to you for my ride with the Blue Angels. Man. People don't know the story. Casey was the one. They went out of their way to ask Casey, we want you to be the guy in the Blue Angels for the ride. We want you, Casey, because of everything that you do for us, for all that you mean to the community, for the personality that you are. We want you, Casey.
I'm going to cry.
But for some reason or another.
I'll say it. I was too fat.
So they picked the alternate.
Yeah, they did.
And Casey was so wonderful. He goes, Guy, can you be the alternate? I don't know if I'm going to make it. Can you be the alternate? And I said... That was
funny, though. It was funny because, I think it was just this one guy who maybe didn't watch the news and didn't know who you were. Because I had just done stuff with him. He's like, oh, Casey. So he recommended me. And then I think I submitted my application, and they said... the weight limit was 250, and I was a smidge over that. But I've been down below 250 before. I'm a big guy. I can lose it. So I said, give me. I know I can, and I was doing good. No sugar, no alcohol, no anything. And
but it was a short window, though.
It was relatively really short. Window, but I think what happened was, what I assume happened, it was they checked in and then they said, oh, hey, so Guy Hagi, he's available? And I think they looked at the metrics.
That is not what happened.
I don't know. They're like, why don't we take the actual famous guy?
Okay, here's what they told me.
Okay.
Now, to make you feel better, they said, a person of your size in that cockpit, if they were to eject, your legs would have been cut off.
Oh,
That's what they said.
Well,
they said
that's very kind.
So there were just some physical limitations there.
Sure.
It wasn't anything to do. I'm sure you're gonna have more opportunities to do stuff like that again.
I have they offered me, just side note before we wrap this up, the condolence prize, they have a C-130 called Fat Albert that they that they said you can ride in that and watch Guy. I was like, I think I'll be busy that weekend. Thank you, Navy. Just kidding. Love the Navy. You know what? And maybe maybe we'll have to. I'm sure that our digital folks will be happy about this. So that nobody's seen this. This has never made air.
Okay.
Steve Uyehara and I put together this skit. It's we made it to air where we had the plan was we're gonna do all these segments talking about me training for the Blue Angels.
Okay.
So Steve and I, there's this unaired in the vault. It's the Maverick. It's the Top Gun scene around in the volleyball. Have you not seen it either?
I gotta see this.
So maybe we'll put that online, an exclusive, a digital H&N digital exclusive. It's pretty funny. And but you know, of course, it never saw the light of day. Dude, oh my god, oh my god.
What's up, man?
Steve, I got nominated to fly with the Blue Angels.
What? Nice.
It's awesome, Steve. But I mean, you've done this before, right? I mean, what should I expect?
Oh, it's great, but you know what? It was a long time ago.
Steve.
Oh, sorry, Casey, what's up?
I just want to know, like, what should I expect? I mean, what's it gonna be like? What do I need to do to get ready?
Okay, so it's very physically demanding.
Yeah.
They have these breathing exercises they have you do. I mean, there's a lot of preparation that you're gonna have to put into this. I mean, there's a couple of requirements that maybe.
There's a weight limit.
Well, you look great.
I'm in the best shape of my life.
The line is so long, you're out of breath just walking it.
Focus!
Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe we do need to do some training. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Heck yeah. Let's do it.
We got this. Woo! Let's go, Anchorman. Whew. Honestly, Steve, I think I'm good to go, buddy.
I don't know about that, Casey. It's gonna take more than just recreating the Top Gun volleyball scene. Gotta put in some work.
You mean like exercise and nutrition?
Yes.
Someone say exercise and nutrition?
Whoa! God, it's actor, model, and fitness instructor Blaze Cosnick. Buddy, do you think you can help me out?
Can. It's gonna take some work. First things first.
Hey, man.
We need to get started now.
All right, Casey, let's go. Let's go. Blue Angels, baby. Blue Angels. Big arms, big arms, big arms. Keep that solid base. We got about 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Keep going. And high up into the sky. Let's go. Let's go. 5 more minutes straight. Let's go. You got it. You got it. Deep breath. Control that breathing.
Yeah, heck yeah, I'll join now. There you go. Discover my true Hogwarts house.
I don't even know what you're doing. Keep more.
There you go. Focus on squeezing that biceps. Looking great. Looking great. Oh, there it is. There it is. Keep curling. Keep curling.
Well, you're not gonna use these anytime soon. Keep going! Good luck, young man.
Let's go, Casey. Let's go, Casey. Looking great. Looking great. Let's put that on lowest shirt. And those slippers, like, we're gonna have to work on that wardrobe, but let's keep going. Let's keep going. There you go. There you go.
You know, from our Sunrise crew, MVP.
Oh, thank you.
And what's great is your range. You can cover the most tragic thing with dignity and respect for everybody there, and you can cut it up and be a really yucky, really yuck it up with like the carnival guys, right? And everything in between. That's a rare skill.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
So what's on your bucket list?
What's up about fly with the Blue Angels?
I know that one. I mean, I got that one.
No.
But there's other things, right?
You know, hey, I know. I told you I want to go skiing in Japan. That's been my goal.
I can help you out there.
I know. So what I want to do, we got to go over another fortunate thing because I work for H&M. We got to go to Japan.
Yeah, that's right.
For the governor's going over there because they're still hurting from tourism not returning quite a bit. So he went over there to encourage people to come. Me and Ashley Nago went over there.
And that was a risk putting you two together,
For sure.
Because that alone could help the Japanese economy and the way you guys eat.
Yeah. So we went over there. That's the thing. We had a blast when we were working the whole time. So I want to go over there, not working, stay in Tokyo. I think, I took off some time this year to go to bachelor parties and weddings and stuff. So maybe not this year. Next year, though, 2025, I want to do this. I want to do like a real, go out, do it big.
Yeah.
And ski in Japan.
Oh, you'll love it. So that's one. What else? There's got to be more on your bucket.
I want a Toyota Tundra. I take this ride. I take this ride. Our first alert weather tracker.
Yes.
I take it out when I go chase weather, and we're very grateful. It is a nice ride.
Yeah, it is a nice ride. I get to drive this every now and then with Upfront. Well, we're gonna keep you around here a lot longer if it's up to us, Casey.
We have to figure out where we're going for cheap eats next.
Yeah, we'll find the cheap eats thing. So if you got suggestions for Casey and me for cheap eats, just let us know. Just drop us a line on Instagram or something on Hawaii News Now's website. Yeah, thanks a lot. Casey, thanks for hanging out Upfront.
Thanks for hanging out, Guy.
All right, more of Casey Lund. You can watch him every morning on Sunrise, Monday through Friday.
Cheese.
And on Cheap Eats. Mahalo for listening to this episode of Upfront with Guy Hagi. Download for free and listen anytime, wherever you get your podcasts.